Hello and welcome back or welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe and turn on that post notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. So in today's video, I will be telling you the things I wish I knew when I started playing Genshin Impact. So hopefully this will help new players. So yeah, I'm basically gonna tell you guys things I wish I knew when I started playing this game. So, number one on the list is I wish I knew that the statue of the sevens heals your characters. I did not know that. So I would used to just have a lot of food items to heal my characters or revive them when they die. I did not know that the statue of the seven could do that. So yeah, I didn't figure this out until like last year was when I figured this out. So yeah. So the statue of the seven heals your characters and revives them if they're dead. So do what you will with that useful information. So next on my list is the Oculus. I did not know that you were supposed to collect those, offer them to the statue of the seven, and you would have gotten stamina. Your stamina would have increased. I did not know that. I figured this out like last year when I was in Inazuma. So I had completed Mondstadt and Liyue and I hadn't collected all the Oculuses. So you know that my stamina was pretty low. So I've collected them all now. But what helped me to find them was the Resonance Stone. That really helped me to find the Oculuses. So yeah, you guys can use that. Up next is wishing on the banner. So I would waste all my Primo Gems and Intertwined Faith on any banner that comes. I didn't really care. I would just wish them because I thought I was like a part of the game. So when a character did come that I actually wanted, I didn't have anything to use to get them. So don't just carelessly wish on the banners. Ensure that you want this character that's on the banner. So that way you're not wasting your Primo Gems or Intertwined Faith. So yeah, I wish I knew that before I was carelessly wishing on the banner for wishing's sake. Next on my list is the Adventure Rank Ascension quest. So I would do the Ascension quest and my world level would increase. However, my characters weren't equipped or prepared for that. They weren't leveled up properly, so they were weak and, were always taking a lot of damage against the bosses and enemies. So that's why I was at like world rank 5 for a good while, because I wanted to ensure that my characters were actually ready for world level 6, 7, and 8. So before you do the Ascension quest, please ensure that your characters are properly leveled up for that. Because I wish I knew that. I really did. I really, really did. Really, really wish I knew. So the next thing on my list is leveling up my characters when I got them and wasting resources. So when I got characters, I would immediately start to level them up. You know how much characters I have leveled up and I don't even use? So it was basically a waste. I could have saved those resources for a different character that I would actually use. So yeah, don't just waste your resources leveling up your characters. Ensure that you're going to use them before you level them up. And next thing I regret is not knowing about talents. I didn't figure out talents until like last year as well. So I was just using my character's low talent and everything. So level up your talents, guys. Farm for the resources, the talent resources, and level up your character's talents. Trust me, it's worth it. So yeah. So next on my list is farming for resources. So yeah, I was not farming for resources for my characters at first. They were just there. So that's why now I'm in the process of doing it because I'm late. I dropped the ball in this one. I'm extremely late when it comes to the farming for resources. Yeah. But yeah, we're getting there. My characters are in the process. So no stress. So yeah, farm for resources for the characters, especially when you know that a character is coming on the banner and you want this character. You say, okay, I'm gonna farm for resources so when they come, I, can give them a head start or whatever. So next is not understanding artifacts. So I did not understand artifacts. I didn't know that there were specific artifacts for specific characters. I thought that you can just give them any artifacts and they'll be fine. And I didn't understand the purpose of artifacts either. So I was, because I thought that it gave HP. That's what I thought, that artifacts' only purpose was HP. So I would have a cryo character with hydro artifacts. So yeah, I didn't know that much about artifacts or whatnot. I figured that out last year as well. I'm figuring out everything as of last year. And so now I'm in the process of getting artifacts for each of my characters. And guys, artifact hunting is really hard, especially when I've started this late. It's extremely hard because you rarely get any good artifacts. I've barely gotten any good artifacts. So, and artifacts help your character to be stronger and deal more damage. I did not know that either. So, guys, farm for artifacts. So if you want to know which artifact is for which character, you Google it or you YouTube it, okay? So, yeah. Next on the list, I think we're at number 9, is weapons. So when I just started playing the game, someone who has been playing the game longer than me told me that it didn't matter what weapons you had, but I'm discovering that it does matter what weapon you have. So yeah, because I was told that it didn't matter what weapons I had, I rarely ever wished on the weapons banner. So now that's, affecting me now, because I have a lot of 3-star weapons and a couple 4-star weapons. So apparently the weapons do matter because they give like damage bonuses and stuff like that. I did not know that. I thought that you can just have any weapons and you'll be fine. But I'm discovering that that is not the case. So yeah, weapons do in fact matter. And I am late to that information. So yeah. The next thing on my list is I did not know that you could take the Traveler off your team or like not play with the Traveler. I thought that you had to play with her. You had to use her because she's basically the star of the game in a sense. So I thought that, okay, I have to use her. So I would have her and then other 3 characters. So I didn't realize that, I don't have to use her. If I get better characters, I can just switch her out. I didn't know that, so I would just use her and other 3 characters. But I eventually figured this out. Like, I figured this out like when I got to Inazuma, or probably when I'm finishing up Liyue. I ended up figuring this out. So yeah, you can actually play different characters. Yeah. So next on my list is elemental reactions. Discovering that was the best thing ever in life when I discovered elemental reactions. If you watch how I fight in the game, you realize that I would use Diluc, then I would use the Shogun to create an elemental reaction. Because I think it's going to be like overload. It's going to overload. Like, yeah. Like, look, if you see that? Yeah, the discovery of elemental reactions was probably the best discovery ever. Cause like, huh? And like, you know, the Traveler, when you use her swirl, you can use like Electro and the swirl will get Electro and whatnot. That was pretty cool. I actually discovered that on my second account. Cause I'm starting over on a second account. Yeah, that's when I figured that out. And the best elemental reaction is like when it rains and I get to use the Shogun. Because like it gives an electro charged reaction. And I love that. That's why I love when it rains. So I get to show out and show off. Another thing I wish I knew when I started playing Genshin Impact is so the next thing I wish I knew when I started playing Genshin Impact is the Sealies. So that's the blue ghost or the orange ghost because they're orange in Dragon Spain. I wish I knew that I could use them to help me with exploring the map. I think that to me they're pretty helpful when it comes to exploring because you have to like walk around and follow them. So that helps you with exploring the map, in my opinion. So because it actually helped me with exploring. So yeah. So the last thing I wish I knew when I started playing Genshin Impact is co-op. I didn't know that you could use co-op to do domains. I did not know that. I recently figured that out in like January or February that you can use co-op to enter domains. I thought that you can only fight enemies that like aren't in a domain. I didn't realize that, so I ended up figuring that out. So yeah, you can use co-op in the domains. Yeah. So this is the end of the video. I hope these things I wish I knew when I started playing Genshin Impact have helped you guys. If you're a new player, I hope these tips prevent you from making the same mistakes I did. And if you're an old player and you haven't made any of these mistakes, congratulations. So yeah, if you've made it this far in the video, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and turn on that post notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll see you in my next upload.